In 1954, Ray Kroc, a 52-year-old salesman, was seen pitching his 5-spindle mixing machine to a drive-in restaurant owner outside St. Louis. Despite his persuasive argument about increasing shake production and sales with the machine, the owner declines. Kroc, undeterred by rejection and physical discomfort, continues his sales calls, facing a chaotic teen scene and service mishaps at Ed's drive-in. Later, in his motel room, Kroc reflects on his day, claiming strong leads and interest in his product, despite a lack of enthusiasm from his wife, Ethel. As he listens to motivational records, he's reminded of the power of persistence and determination. The next day, Kroc's experience at Joe's drive-in mirrors that of the previous day, with no success. Frustrated, Kroc calls his secretary, June, who informs him of an unexpected large order from a drive-in in California. Skeptical, Kroc insists on clarifying the order himself, hinting at a potential turning point in his career. McDonald guides Kroc across the bustling kitchen, showcasing the meticulous preparation of each McDonald's hamburger by a trio of dedicated cooks. They proceed to an expansive grill station where a pair of skilled dressers meticulously assemble the buns, adorning them with pickles, onions, and a precise squirt of ketchup and mustard from specialized condiment dispensers. Once assembled, the burgers slide down an angled metal chute, streamlining the bagging process for customers. Ray Kroc, the proprietor of Prince Castle Sales, commends the establishment and, intrigued by the restaurant's operations, invites Dick to dinner. Mac, equally intrigued, is keen to delve deeper into the narrative of their venture. Back in the 1930s, Dick and McDonald ventured to Hollywood, aspiring to make it in the film industry. They secured jobs at Columbia Pictures, driving trucks, and eventually acquired a movie theater in Glendora. When financial hardship struck, they pivoted to operating a hot dog and orange juice stand in Arcadia. Despite initial success, making ends meet was a struggle. Seeking better prospects, they relocated to San Bernardino and launched a drive-in restaurant. It featured a diverse 27-item menu and service by uniformed waitresses, quickly becoming a hit. However, as time passed, sales plateaued. The drive-in model had its drawbacks, attracting a crowd of teenagers and troublemakers, and the slow service led to customer dissatisfaction. Ray Kroc, later involved with the business, was critical of these inefficiencies. This story sheds light on the entrepreneurial challenges of the era, illustrating the McDonald brothers' journey through the 1930s and 1940s. Dick McDonald, co-owner of a fast food chain, discovers that the majority of their sales are from just 3 items: burgers, fries, and soft drinks. They decide to streamline their menu, removing less popular items like biscuits, tamales, and cigarette machines, and concentrate on creating a family-friendly atmosphere with the promise of 30-second service. To achieve this, they completely overhaul the kitchen for maximum efficiency. They devise an invisible kitchen, where young employees perform choreographed movements, perfecting the routine after 6 hours of practice. This leads to the creation of the Speeded system, the world's first fast food delivery system. On opening day, confusion and anger arise when customers expect car-hop service that no longer exists. The owners decide to host a grand reopening with spotlights to draw attention. The event is initially a hit, with excited customers, but an infestation of flies turns it into a disaster. Faced with potential failure, the owners contemplate their next move. Dick and Mac consider reverting to the old McDonald's format, but a chance encounter with a young boy at the service window changes everything. Feeling sympathetic, Dick prepares a batch of burgers, inadvertently attracting a queue of customers. Witnessing this unexpected success, Mac and his brother, Ryan, are inspired to franchise the business. Ryan, who has extensive experience traveling across the country, warns them about the challenges of maintaining standards from a distance. Meanwhile, Rick, who is dealing with diabetes and stress, suggests appointing a more capable manager to uphold the restaurant's high standards. The story ends with a focus on continuous improvement and the potential for nationwide expansion. Dick McDonald and Ray Kroc review a blueprint for a restaurant in Arizona, featuring prominent arches on each side. They brainstorm the Golden Arches concept to make the establishment visually striking to passers-by. Kroc is captivated by the idea, considering it a potentially groundbreaking marketing strategy. Kroc and his wife Ethel deliberate over their future. Ethel yearns for a leisurely life, perhaps on a cruise, while Ray aspires to achieve greatness. They reflect on their life together, with Ethel offering support for Ray's ambitions, despite some hesitations. The narrative then shifts to Ray Kroc, who is portrayed as a young man dedicated to his family, working tirelessly at a movie theater and a McDonald's restaurant. During a sales call, he is overwhelmed by a large crowd, leading to an offer to franchise the restaurant across America. Kroc and his brothers contemplate the significance of the Christian cross and the American flag, symbols that represent family, community, and virtue. They envision McDonald's as a new American institution, nourishing both body and spirit every day. Despite uncertainties, they recognize the importance of family and community in achieving success. Mac and Dick McDonald, in their office, discuss the prospect of franchising McDonald's. Although cautious, Mac agrees to proceed, learning from past mistakes. They draft a contract, which Ray Kroc, acting as their lawyer, signs. The agreement stipulates that any changes to the franchise system require approval from Richard and Maurice McDonald. A month later, the McDonald brothers are ready to expand nationally. A loan officer examines blueprints for McDonald's No. 6 in Des Plaines, Iowa, intrigued by the distinctive, golden arches, design. The Des Plaines location is intended to attract franchisees. The loan officer, recognizing the potential of the concept, compares the innovative design to a space-saving Murphy bed for kitchens. At Illinois First Federal, Ray Kroc, struggling with loan approvals, collaborates with a colleague. He's immersed in securing various permits for the Des Plaines McDonald's. Secretary June Martinez expresses frustration over bureaucratic delays. Meanwhile, Dick McDonald, concerned about the building's integrity, suggests adding a basement and furnace, pending architectural review. Mac McDonald, experiencing buyer's remorse, confronts the challenges head-on. At the construction site, Croc oversees the foundation work. June Martino, from San Bernardino, proposes a partnership with Coca-Cola for menu board sponsorship at the new location. However, Mac prefers not to commercialize the menu, opting for a subtler form of sponsorship. The dialogue continues as they communicate via payphone across the street, navigating the complexities of business expansion and brand identity. Dick McDonald and Ray Kroc, colleagues at a McDonald's in Des Plaines, Illinois, are committed to the restaurant business without succumbing to overt commercialism. They're struck by the vibrant atmosphere and the staff's meticulous work, particularly the three chefs, each with distinct culinary talents. Croc, recognized for his exceptional work at the new McDonald's, attends a dinner party at a country club where he meets Ethel, who is dozing off. At the dinner, Ray's tale of a hole-in-one segues into an investment discussion, reassuring Ethel that this venture is unique. Their dialogue deepens, hinting at a burgeoning relationship. In a montage, Jerry Cullen finalizes franchise documents as Croc and Jack Horford oversee a construction site, heralded by a sign featuring McDonald's mascot Speedy. Croc networks at Rolling Green CC, seeking franchisees, and later pitches his business vision during a golf game. Visiting Horford's new Schaumburg McDonald's, Croc critiques a subpar hamburger, prompting a discussion on quality with the retired franchisee, Jerry Cullen. Back home, Ray cancels plans with Ethel, expressing disdain for the idle rich, which leaves Ethel tearful. At Horford's McDonald's, Croc witnesses discontent among customers and a Bible salesman's pitch. June, uninterested in the Bible, is asked to leave. The salesman, Leonard Rosenblatt, shares a dream with the couple. Croc tours the Rosenblatt's pristine McDonald's in Waukegan, Iowa, where Myra, the owner, presents him with a lollipop bearing the store's address. The store's cleanliness and order impress Croc. Ethel and Ray, a dynamic duo in the kitchen, discuss potential job opportunities. Croc, observing the poorly managed McDonald's, contemplates the interactions between the salesman, June, the Rosenblatts, and Ethel. Ray Kroc, a versatile worker at a restaurant and coffee shop, also sells vacuum cleaners and teaches piano. He seeks to climb the ranks in the McDonald's army, aspiring to the American dream. Croc's travels lead him to a Des Plaines McDonald's, where his diligence is lauded, and to a Minneapolis steakhouse, celebrated for its steak quality. His journey is a testament to his commitment and pursuit of excellence in the fast food industry. At a dinner event, Ray Kroc is warmly welcomed by Jim Zine, the affable owner of the establishment. Impressed by the restaurant's esteemed reputation and the quality of its offerings, Croc later encounters Raleigh Smith, another owner, who expresses pride in his restaurant. The narrative chronicles the protagonist's journey, marked by both challenges and opportunities, underscoring the significance of perseverance and the potential for success in the dynamic realm of McDonald's. Ray Kroc, a seasoned restaurateur with over 2 decades in the industry, covets the town's affection for McDonald's. He proposes opening a second outlet and invites the charming Joan Smith to discuss the plan, targeting Hennepin Avenue, a bustling hub in the Twin Cities. Joan, Ray's spouse, is struck by his remarkable progress over the past year. They reminisce about Pennies from Heaven, their beloved tune, which Ray serenades to Joan, leaving her astonished by his vocal prowess. The couple joyfully exchanges their umbrellas for a metaphorical bundle of sunshine and blooms, culminating in an impromptu duet with Raleigh. Post-performance, Croc revels in the applause, lauding Ray's achievements. They return to Ray's residence, where Ethel is engrossed in a Barbara Cartland novel. Ethel recounts the journey's success, with people venerating Ray and eagerly requesting a McDonald's franchise. Ultimately, Ray and Joan share a poignant reunion, emphasizing the value of camaraderie, love, and connections within the food service sector. In a financial discussion, Ray Kroc and June Martin assess the company's precarious capital situation. June reveals that the firm's revenue is a mere 1.4% of net profits after deducting Dick and Mac's share. Dissatisfied with his contract, Ray contends that his 1.9% cut from franchisee-generated profits, with the McDonald brothers receiving 0.5%, is insufficient. Dick, a colleague, urges Ray to renegotiate his contract, but Ray stands firm. He argues that the current expansion pace fails to cover his expenses, and he aspires for more than breaking even, noting that while franchisees prosper, he flounders. In a subsequent conversation, Dick is incensed with Mac's handling of affairs. Mac, distressed, attempts to make amends, but Dick is left with a sense of guilt. Later, Mac, grappling with type 1 diabetes, is seen with a glucagon emergency KID, a telling bracelet, and Croc's multi-mixer nearby. Croc, besieged by bills, including those from Illinois First Federal and Chicago Gas and Electric, is stunned by the operational costs. Raleigh Smith discusses the startup costs of her business and the potential profits. She notes that expenses, particularly the walk-in ice cream bill, are higher than expected. She proposes a solution: a powdered milkshake mix that could save time and money by reducing refrigeration needs. Jones suggests using single-serving packets of this mix, which are convenient and taste like the real thing. She demonstrates by stirring a packet into a glass of water, creating a vanilla shake, leaving a bright red lipstick mark on the rim as she takes a sip. The group laughs and contemplates the business benefits of this innovation. Ray Kroc and Dick McDowell deliberate over Instamix, a powdered milkshake product that could cut electrical costs significantly. They also consider adding sawdust to hamburgers and using frozen fries to improve profits. Despite initial doubts, Ray is eager to test the product, while Dick is hesitant and temporarily closes the restaurant. Ray, however, remains interested in pursuing the idea on a national scale. Financially strained, Ray Kroc meets with Harvey Peltz, his mortgage officer, who suggests extending his credit line or paying down his loan to build more equity. As the head of franchising, Ray is questioned about his assets. Harvey advises that Ray's real business is in real estate, not burgers, and suggests buying land to lease to franchisees, providing a steady income and capital for expansion. This idea leaves Ray introspective about its implications. In New York City, Sonneborn and Croc present their business model to potential investors. They oversee lease signings for new franchisees, emphasizing that any changes require lessee approval. In San Bernardino, Dick McDowell receives a letter from Ray Kroc of Franchise Realty Corporation, outlining leasing services for franchisees. Croc is frustrated when told the letter doesn't constitute a change, believing it falls within his purview. The letter turns out to be part of a photo shoot, leading Croc to an expansion map filled with location pins. Ray Kroc, proud of his expanding restaurant empire, is involved in publishing Restaurant Business Monthly and planning a sports stadium in Houston to attract families. He believes in taking risks for greatness. Ray receives a call from Buddy Jepson in Sacramento, requesting a shipment of Instamix. Despite challenges, Ray insists on not halting shipments, highlighting the entrepreneurial spirit. Ray Kroc and Dick McDonald heatedly discuss a McDonald's contract. Ray, uncertain about the contract's terms, considers changing his approach, while Dick asserts his deeper understanding of the company. A lawyer informs Ray that the contract is binding, leading to confusion and tension within the company. Ray's ambition and the complexities of business dealings are central themes throughout the narrative. Dick McDonald clarifies that the company belongs to the McDonald's Corporation, not to Ray alone. Ray counters, asserting his role in developing the Speedy system and his ambition to shape the future and emerge victorious. He views himself as a combatant in the business world, not a parasite. Ray's brother, Mac, attempts to persuade him to exit the company, but Ray resists. Despite Mac's legal threats, Ray stands firm, confident in his status as the president and CEO of a major corporation with extensive land holdings across 17 states, and his recognition as a national figure. The brothers, incensed by the non-negotiable terms, confront their lawyers. Eventually, Croc and the brothers reach an agreement, except for the 1% future earnings, which remains a handshake deal due to investor requirements. Despite their reservations, Ray reassures Mac and Dick of their rightful royalties. In a meeting, Mac and Dick deliberate with Raymond A. Croc on their business's future. Croc emphasizes the significance of the McDonald's name as a cornerstone of success, a moniker more impactful than any competitors. Croc's legal team contends that the competitors erred by not securing the McDonald's name for their ventures. They maintain that the trademark is now exclusively Raymond A. Croc's intellectual property, granting him ownership rights but barring the use of the. Reporter Will Davis approaches Croc for a feature tied to the opening of his 100th restaurant. Agreeing to the profile, Croc embarks on a new chapter in his public narrative.